Okay, welcome back to PoleQuest 2. So when we last left our hero, he was a galactic hero and so forth, and then that kind of wore off and he just became a janitor again. And then he was abducted by some gorillas, but they were like alien gorillas, and it turns out that this guy called Vorhal is the one who, obviously from the name of the game, is going to want to have some revenge on me, because he was the guy who had the plan from the first game, even though he wasn't actually in the first game. But he got kind of, I guess he sort of got retconned into the first, as the guy who had the plan in the first game. Anyway, they abducted me, and they took me to this planet in order to work in the mines, but I escaped, and then I dealt with a bunch of stuff, and I saved a little pink guy who was caught in a trap, and then went across the swamp, and here I am.
This stump, rotted and bug-infested, is the final monument to a once strong tree. This tree is both vibrant and strong, holding its healthy canopy of foliage up high. Rather than the kind of leaves you are used to seeing, this tree has long, thick green strands. Your experience as an amateur xenobotanist tells you that the sunlight must be highly radioactive. The slim foliage thus allows for photosynthesis that runs through natural filters, keeping the tree from
surprisingly informative.
It. No, I'm just kidding. You have no idea why the leaves are like that.
Oh. I totally would have believed you, Roger.
This tree is dead, and seems to be free of the slick secretions some of the others generate. You begin to shimmy your way up the snag.
Oh, I thought I would just kind of push it over.
Correct!
Oh, well, that works.
Log jams, Batman, you almost bit the big one.
Oh my god, I almost died. How terrible. How will I ever recover from that?
All the foliage here is so dense that all the foliage... You're too far away.
It's over this way.
It reminds you of a bush that you kept in your room back on the Xenon 4. Roger claims that it got depressed and lost the will to live.
Something's gonna eat me, I just know it. Yep.
Yikes, you have been snared. Suspended above the ground, you are unable to move freely.
Oh, but moving freely is like my favorite thing to do.
After a while, the cerebral fireworks begin. Capillaries begin to burst under the strain. You pass out. Once again, time passes.
Oh, is the little pink guy gonna help me?
Some more time passes. While unconscious, you have the strangest of dreams.
Could I have gotten this far without saving that guy? Whoa, what?
You are wearing something known as a leisure suit, apparently made of fully synthetic materials and proven to generate large amounts of static electricity.
Wow. Leisure Suit Larry.
Just then, consciousness begins to creep in.
Oh. Now I kind of want to play Leisure Suit Larry.
Your head begins to clear and you realize that you have been imprisoned. Your captor appears to be that large oaf sitting near the fire.
Hello, oaf. You seem large.
These creatures are genetically bred, rigorously trained to subdue the most threatening creatures in the universe. And he has captured you. He looks a little embarrassed about it.
I'm sorry, it's not more fulfilling to have killed me.
Apparently, this was breakfast, and that must make the skeletal chap nearby brunch. A rope hangs from the large tree.
Hey, that was the gooder rope they told me about.
You make a heroic attempt at bending the branches that make up your cage. Then you heroically rub your sore muscles and whimper for a short while.
Seems like something I'd do.
You give the whistle a toot.
Oh. Oops.
The hunter stands and takes a long look in your direction. His face, though strange in its
Hello.
own right, bears an expression one might see on a freak show patron.
Oh no. Hey, friend.
What are you going to do with me?
Can we be friends? That doesn't seem like a friend thing. Oh, that's not a friend thing. Oh,
The
ow.
hunter has
Right-
decided that it's
right
a
up the
perfect day for a
bunghole.
barbecue.
Oh,
As he
oh.
slowly turns you over the fire, you begin to turn a beautiful golden brown. Death follows at an agonizingly long distance.
Ooh. Come on, back here. All right. Whoop.
Yikes! After a while, once again, and then, while unconscious, you hallucinate that your name.
Kind of wish I was able to like move around and play this game. By the way, this is the level of graphics that
While
Space
prowling
Quest 2
along
is known
town
as.
the land of the
Is
boundless lizards,
Space Quest 2 actually
you
originally
spend
was,
time
so, you
badgering
know.
women of the area to participate in bizarre mating rituals, such as. Just then, consciousness begins to creep in.
Oh. Wanted to know what the bizarre mating rituals were.
Your head begins to clear, and you realize that
Okay. Wait, let's throw down a cage. But I wonder if I can use this thing, because there's a sec when he comes over. Hello.
Hi. My name's Roger. Roger Wilco.
I feel like in the previous game we got off to the wrong foot. What the? It's a predator.
the hunter stands and takes a long look in your direction. His face, though strange in its as Spock would say,
Jockey!
Here, you can have this if you just let me live.
astoundingly, he somehow seems uninterested in your completely nasty offer.
Alright. Offering him my athletic support was not the solution. Oh. Oh.
The hunter has decided that it's a perfect day for a barbecue.
Pretty sure that's the worst death I've seen so far.
You poke the skeleton. It rattles. You don't have a reason to touch the cave. Besides, it's just a rock. You don't have a...
Oh, maybe
Don't get cocky. Just because you saved the world...
I can make myself look dead. Wait.
Don't get cocky. Outlook unclear. The lock smells like rust. The cage door smells like wood with a rusty lock on it.
Rusty lock. crap.
The hunter stands and takes a long look in your direction. His face.
Hey, huntsman. Let's try this again. Oh. Why didn't that work before?
Upon impact with the
You guys saw that I definitely
the storm
tried that
opens
before,
and
right?
spews its dust. You reach through the bars and take possession of the key.
I guess I thought I was doing it on, like, myself.
As Spock would say, fast outlook on. It doesn't work.
I'm trying to open the...
You slip the key into the
Okay.
lock and give it a turn.
Alright. Let's, pick up the good rope.
You grab the rope. You move to pick it up, but it is both brittle and slimy. Even if it could survive the trip to your inventory, you'd wish that it hadn't, so you leave it alone.
Gross.
Kinda squishy. Poor. You already took the only thing of value on him. Better not push it. You have enough restraining orders on your head as it is. Mogo still has pending sexual misconduct allegations against you.
I was just trying to find a parking spot. All I did was fly in and out of an inactive volcano near the rear of the planet a few times.
Whoa. Mogo. As in Green Lantern reference. Wow. That is a deep cut. Mogo is a living planet. So yeah, I guess flying in and out of an active volcano would be something of a violation. Hilarious. Oh. Oh, let's see what's down the stairs. Okay, Roger, I can clearly see that there are stairs there. And I want you to walk down them. Come on, we can do this.
You get dizzy just thinking about looking over the ledge.
Really? Those aren't stairs?
You are at the edge of a forest. The boundary is a sheer cliff at the east side of the area. In the distance, you see a landing platform, possibly the one which welcomed you to this strange, lush world. The grass here is
Whoa. That seems bad.
You don't want it back. You have no.
Can I go out this way? That guy's gonna be chasing me, isn't he?
The foliage here is. This cliff looms over the campsite, though there doesn't look to be anything unusual or interesting about it.
something so I can climb down. Kind of like drag the tree over. Ooh.
Gripping firmly with your legs, you tie the rope to the middle of the makeshift bridge.
Oh. Okay. Guess I'll climb down into the bottomless pit. What the? Alright.
You release your grip on the rope. This has a negative effect on your resistance to the urging of gravity.
Didn't save again, didn't I? Hey, Paul from the future who's editing this here. I'm just gonna cut out some stuff here of me repeatedly failing to save properly. That way you can see my repeated failures in this section without seeing the repeated run-up to my failure in this section. Down. Swing.
Your
Jump.
timing causes you to jump when the rope is at its least helpful point. Gravity beckons.
Let's see.
Due to the unyielding nature of solid ground, especially when...
Let's try that again. I don't like these controls. Swing. Okay, swing is not the right button, or the...
You release your grip on the...
I was trying to like swing sideways. Nope, fell off.
You reach...
This is going to be like a... It's kind of like a... called Dragon... Not Dragon Quest. Dragon's Lair puzzle. Where it's like... What combination of buttons do I push? That make no sense.
Your timing causes you to jump when the rope is at its least helpful.
I didn't even jump. Okay, I'm swinging. Okay, I'm swinging. Jump! Haha! Yes! I am the jumpsman, and now I'm mooning the guy. Great. Haha! Sucker! And now it's dark. My eye's glowing.
The encroaching darkness chokes off all light around you.
Could you possibly make that statement sound more ominous?
Maybe. That was just off the top of my head. How about this? The icy grip of darkness wraps you in an unyielding embrace, cutting you off from the light of safety. That better?
I suddenly have a need for my security blanket.
Really? Do you really have a security blanket? Or are you just trying to make me feel better?
I do.
Wow.
Just a little one.
Roger and the narrator getting salty. What?
Crash! Growl! Crunch! Snap! You have
the
just
hell?
been felled by a killer cave beaver. You now know the meaning of excruciating when used in reference to level of pain.
Damn those cave beavers. Everyone knows those are the worst kind of beavers. Okay, now I've saved.
The encroaching darkness.
Could you?
Maybe the that
I
really.
I do.
The encroaching.
Could you?
Maybe that
I
Really?
really.
I do.
The encroaching darkness chokes up
Could you?
the ice. That better.
To go through that whole thing every time.
I do.
I don't have anything light. What the? That's interesting. There's a beaver around here.
The encroaching. That
I
really.
I do.
You feel around in the darkness. The only thing your hand touches is cold, clammy dirt. You feel around. 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 You feel around in the darkness. The only thing you feel around. You hear the sound of many small, scratchy footsteps moving towards you.
Ow!
Gnash, growl, snap. You have just been felled.
No. Stupid cave beavers. I feel like I need to find something that'll cast light. Wherever should I find something like that? Wait, can I don't think I can get back out. Uh-oh.
Without its passenger, the rope hangs lazily from the cliffs above.
Have I encountered a situation that I always feared I would? Where I was supposed to have picked something up and didn't?
Not even? You look hungry, buddy.
Huh? The monster looks annoyed. Maybe it can understand you.
Oh, heck no. I just got down from the rope. There's no way I'm trying to get back up to it.
There isn't really much I can do here. There's just like the two areas and you can do. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna restore from before. See if I
You smoothly step off anything that will support your weight. Gravity has its way with you, and you are sucked to the depths of the fissure at a very high rate of speed. Needless to say, you hit the bottom, and your mortal
wanna walk
remains
across the log.
undimensioned to the point where life is no longer an option. Will you never learn?
redimensioned.
You
What the-
smoothly step off gravity. Will you? You
Okay.
smoothly gravity. Will
I think I can do this. It's just being weird. No. Oh, maybe I have to. Oh, there. That's how I get across. I
the
have
grass
to.
here? However, if you
I have to crawl across. Okay. I wonder if I still smell bad. glowy over here?
Looking at these trees, you notice the bark gets somewhat lighter the further the trees get from the swamp water.
Is there something over there? Nope, that was just a random piece of horticultural interest.
You have stepped into a deeper area of the swamp. You are forced to swim.
That's interesting.
You have gotten out of the deep spot. You have stepped.
What's the significance of being forced to swim?
I'll get naked if you get naked. You go first. You take a deep breath, filling your lungs to near bursting, and head for the depths below.
Oh, what? Oh. Well, what the hell? How was I supposed to know this was here? Oh crap. Wonder how long I can hold my breath. Probably not too long. Oh hey! A glowing thing! How convenient. That's what I needed. So, I'm still swimming for some reason. I feel like I shouldn't be still swimming.
Get closer. You ponder smudging lichen around.
Things are a little glitchy right now.
You ponder smudge. You ponder
This doesn't seem right at all.
Get close. Get close. A small boulder with a glowing gem resting on it sits in this air pocket cavern. You ponder smudging light.
Uh-oh. I think we have encountered a problem here. Oh. Let me out!
You're not close enough.
I wish to leave the water.
Get closer.
Go down into the water. Come up from the water. Is the rope line maybe?
You whip. The cave walls look to be made of rock.
Well, I want to get the thing.
It doesn't work. You're not close enough.
Maybe if I leave and then come back? Silly thing. How was I supposed to know this thing was there? I lose my walkie. I lose the walkie thing when I'm here. Which seems bad.
You
Help!
can't do that.
Blow whistle.
The cave walls look to be... The cave wall... A small boulder sits in this air pocket cavern. A small boulder with a glowing gem resting on it sits in this air pocket cavern.
Yeah, I know all that.
The cave wall...
I want to get out of here.
You ponder smudging light. Get close. Get close. You ponder smudge...
Okay, there's definitely something glitched here. Oh, thank you. Haha, yes.
You take the...
Yay! I have succeeded in swimming.
Once again, you...
It shouldn't have been that much of a trial. But here we are. I have done the most difficult thing in this entire game. Get out of the water. And now I have a glowy gem. It's like, how was I supposed to know that there was a... Like, you just get sort of stuck, and then you have to go back to an earlier save?
You have gotten out of the deep spot and are back on your soggy feet.
I know LucasArts games are good about not making you, like, stuck. For some reason I thought Sierra games were that too. I mean, Sierra games will kill you, but you at least won't get stuck. But clearly that's not the case. So it's important to have multiple saves. Memo to self. For future reference as we go around here. Okay, so let's throw down gem. Throw another save. Rope on thingamajig.
Gripping firmly with your legs, you tie the rope to the middle of the makeshift bridge.
I wonder if some of that stuff is easier to see in this version, or I mean, in this version there's pretty much nothing to see. But I wonder if in the original version there was a clue. Although from things I've read, the original version of Space Quest 2 was also not very good. Yeah! That guy growling at me seems to be the cue. Oh! Getting the finger. Alright, this is the new dark save. Let's...
You take out the gem and hold it in your palm. The room is illuminated by its glow. You hear a small shriek and the sound of many footsteps moving away from you.
So long, cave beavers. What was that?
The ground below your feet disappears. You tumble down through the darkness.
Of course I do. Okay, not dead. It's always like, what's the next thing? Is it gonna kill me?
Spectacular entrance. All systems seem to be intact, though.
Boop. Hey, little dudes.
The dwellers mumble something. Your translator responds.
Follow glass beanpole.
You don't need to feel it to notice that it thins out as it gets further south.
I want the gem back.
Got it.
I had a hard job getting that gem. I want it back. Alright. Let us follow the little dudes. Or little pink dudes, I believe.
Welcome to our canyon. You look to be from out of town. On
It's
behalf
true.
of all of us, I would like to thank you for saving our compadre from the hunters. You are welcome to stay in
like-
the canyon as long as you like. When you are ready to leave, simply say the word and my assistants will show you the only way out for a being of your size.
Compadre doesn't seem like a line that
We must
a translator
seal
would
the exit
use.
behind you for our own protection. Goodbye, and good luck.
We're all counting on you. Hey!
Now, what was that word?
Gameplay note. You'll need to type the password into the translator. Enter will close the translator.
What? What word? I never got a word, did I?
The little pink dudes just stare at you with their big buck-toothed smiles. Perhaps you need to be more specific.
Can I not? What? Can I not leave?
The Earth here.
Really? Damn it, did I miss something?
Move out of the way first. It's a big rock.
Now, what was that word?
Gameplay note. You'll need to type the password into the translator. Enter will close the translator.
What do I need a password for? To tell them to take me away? Tell them to let me go? There's nothing else to do here? He said he was like, wait, is it like, he said,
The little pink dudes just stare at you with their big buck.
Now,
Gameplay.
fort.
The little pink dudes. One large, uniquely shaped rock provides. Hell smells like a small pink dude. Let's not, okay?
The guy on the rock said, I didn't even know there were passwords involved, but the guy on the rock said that say the word and we'll take you to the, you can stay as long as you want. Say the word. Is there a, there isn't like a transcript, is there? No. It's like, it's something about, he said like, you can stay here as long as you want. Say the word and we'll lead you to the place.
Now,
Gameplay note.
Let's go.
The little pink dudes.
So it's one word. Oh, wait a minute. Is it?
now, what was that?
What was that word?
Gameplay note. You'll need to type the password into the translator. Enter will close the translator.
Is it just word?
The word.
Okay. Wow. To do that and not have any way to like go back and see what the guy
Little
said.
pink dudes weren't kidding around. It's very dark and cramped in here.
Oh. I have a thing for that.
Showing some thought far beyond your normal mental prowess, you put the glowing gem into your mouth. Better. Not a great deal better, but better. Good thing you found that gem. Not only does it light your way, but it should come in handy in a later game.
Really? So I can go. I better throw on the save here. Cave. Is that the thing that says don't go that way? Oh, it's blocked.
The dark corridors have some kind of sticky ooze on them. This doesn't seem to be the kind of place you should hang around in for any longer than necessary.
Okay, can't go that way. So we'll go this way. So I have the option of going down there. I'm not gonna have to like draw a map of this. Okay, can't go over there.
The dark corridors have... The dark corridor...
Well, the guys could have given me a little bit of, you know, advice as to what way to go. That been too much to ask? Ooh, what's down here? Wonder if that's a good sign or a bad sign. I mean, it seems like a bad sign, but who knows in this game. Cave 2. The Return of Cave. Oh. Well, it's different. That's good. Warning. What if I get... Maybe I can get in the minecart. Minecarts are always fun. No? Alright. Hey, Paul from the future again. Turns out that minecart is exactly where I was supposed to go, but you're supposed to use it, not walk to it. And then I spent the next 20 minutes wandering around in this maze. I'm just gonna get subsequent signs that are like, "You're going the wrong way, go back." More down? Oop. Can I go off the bottom? Nope. Okay. Nope, nope, down. What? I can't. Okay. What? Why did he stop? It's very confusing. Not just because it's a maze, which I'm now realizing is what this is, but also just... Hey, exit. Oh, perfect. Well, that's handy. Okay, that wasn't so bad as a maze. Unless that was a lying sign. That was probably a lying sign. Why must signs lie all the time? This isn't the exit at all! You know what, sign? Sometimes I have a bone to pick with the sign painter. Okay, let's just speed this up a little. There the minecart is. I can't do anything with the minecart. Oh, unless I can't do something with the minecart. Oh, okay. Wow, could have done that a long time ago. And there's a big monster there that I just hit it.
You have an opportunity to stand and spare your tender knees. The crystal clear water gives off a gentle glow. In abundance, it is able to light the room. You take the glowing gem from between your aching jaws. You notice it is overly moist as you slip it into your pocket.
That was unnecessarily gross little thing. Alright, well, that concludes episode 2 of PoleQuest 2. The traveling through many dark mazes. Many dark places in general. But what's going on with this underground cavern here? What will happen next time? Find out on PoleQuest 2, episode 3.